Chrissy.
I'm Unstoppable Adam.
I'm Unstoppable Jeanine.
We're going to talk a little bit today about bullying. I know we did this once before, but it seems to be a big issue that's going on, and we need to talk a little bit about it. I think it's very unacceptable, and we're just not going to take it anymore for people that are being bullied. Adam, here, you have been bullied before,
I think it's getting a little bit better. But when I was back in school, we didn't have shows nowadays that kind of inspired you. Like we have Glee now that inspires you a little bit to be who you are. But from 6th grade on, I was a victim of being bullied. 6th grade to 12th grade.
Wow.
And 6 years.
Yeah. And
how did you deal with that? My God.
What I did was, I was alright. And then people don't realize the effect on words
that it has on you.
Afterwards. After I graduated high school,
I
went to college. I did go to college, but I dropped out. I ended up suicidal. The 6 years of my life, I was in and out of psychiatric hospitals. I was a cutter. I wouldn't eat. I was a mess. And the school systems let me down so much.
Why do you feel you were bullied? Because you're different?
I wasn't rich, so I didn't have the name brands. I was gay, but wasn't out. I talked funny. Whatever.
See, that's the thing. We don't realize when we're mad.
Yeah.
I tend to hurt people with my words, too.
But
I'm very good at that. And I need to watch myself not knowing how it's going to affect somebody. I don't want you to kill yourself because of my words, because I'm mad at something I said to you.
Well, when I was in 8th grade, it was getting bad, and I told a dean.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did tell a dean. My mom kept calling the school. And the dean said, quote, I'm quoting the dean who said this, why don't you switch schools?
And that's going to help?
And that's going to help. They should tell me to switch schools.
And did the people that were bullying you bully other kids?
No.
It was just you.
No, they did.
But once you're gone, you're going to bully someone else.
No, they did they target a lot of people, but a lot of it was on me.
Okay.
And a lot of people, it was the same people. It was like a group of people who I was in the same class with mostly all day long. And they targeted. I wasn't one of them or that, but then, like, people that get bullied, it affects them. And then when something like Columbine happens, I'm not condoning what the Columbine boys did at all.
Right.
I'm not condoning it. I think it was bad. But the school system shouldn't be so shocked, and their nation shouldn't be so shocked that this happened. Because I did a census research on Columbine, watching movies. There was so many warning signs that those two boys were getting made fun of.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to take a workshop about violence in schools for my degree, and they went through this list of all the school shootings, all the violence in schools. It was pages long.
Right, because I've seen
for years and years and years. It's not something new.
I thought the schools didn't really know.
No, they knew.
No.
The school system
schools
knew.
know.
They do know.
They just either don't know how to handle it, or they don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just kids being kids.
So
no, it's not just kids being kids.
So they don't
Someone's getting
contact
hurt.
the kids' parents like your kids are bullying other kids, and they don't do that.
Well, the situation with Columbine...
It really depends on the
like,
school.
let a school call me and tell me my kid bullied someone. I'm going to bully the fuck out of that kid with my fist. Now go bully someone. I bet you they won't do it ever again.
But parents don't care. And like
some parents don't.
Right? They don't care. And then everybody would say,
some parents encourage it.
Yeah, but then everybody would say, oh my God, Columbine, with those bad kids. But those kids was misunderstood. They was getting victimized. What they did was drastic, and but that's how they do it.
They didn't have anyone to help them.
But then we have so many kids that commit suicide. Phoebe from Massachusetts. She was an immigrant coming from Ireland.
Oh, okay.
And they nipped it in the butt a little bit, slapped people on the wrist, giving the kids probation. She was getting cyberbullied, Facebook bullied, MySpace.
Internet bullying is the same as bullying. To me, it's the same. It's
so
not
they
acceptable.
there was placing
And of
stuff
course, because
about
nobody
her.
else can really see it. It's a private message.
I know, but there was posting stuff on Facebook about Phoebe. That's cyberbullying.
It
This
is.
that. So
Absolutely, and we address that in the schools now.
So now the poor girl hung herself at 15 to us.
Oh my god.
And then we just typically, and the two girls who was best friends.
If you don't like somebody, just don't bother with them. Leave them alone. Go hang out with your friends. Why do you have to bully people?
Yeah,
there's no reason for it.
Like the two friends, which you have heard very briefly, two best friends, they made a pact to kill themselves because it was getting bullied.
God.
And it was very, they didn't make a big thing about it because I don't think a lot of schools want to see their system, like, you know, and like that guy who jumped up the building because his roommate said he was gay and, you know, it was in the school.
We're all different.
He jumped up the building.
Kids just
you know?
really love to point out what's different about other people.
Yeah. Have you ever been bullied or anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have?
I'm short. Are you kidding me?
Because you're short?
I'm short, and my last name is Chang, and I'm crazy.
So you're bullied too.
Yeah.
How did you deal with it? I mean,
I just cried a lot. I mean, I was in elementary school mainly. People started really like leaving me alone after my mom died.
Okay.
But
that's what it took for them to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so sad. So I mean,
and even then I had people call me like rat face or something.
Rat face.
I'm ugly and I have a rat face.
Names hurt, and everybody says
it really does.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, but names can never hurt. That's bullshit because names hurt.
They stick in your head. Like, words will go away, but words can stick in your head for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Those words are still abuse. It's still mental.
And then I have my mom. I love my mom to death, but my mom says it's over. Get over it. It's not over for me.
Because you never.
Yeah. Why in the hell?
Put closure to it.
Yeah. Why in the hell would I want to go back to our high school reunion? That's our 10th year high school reunion. For people who I do not even like. Why would I pay? Or get along with? Why would I pay $100?
When you can get your close friends and have your own reunion.
Yeah, with people who fucking pick on me. Do I want to see those people? Do I want to sit and have, my steak is good. Oh yeah, by the way, I spent 6 years in psychiatric hospital because you constantly was calling me names. Oh, this is really good steak. Yeah, oh yeah, and the marks on my arms are cuts. Yeah, because I was a severe cutter. And yeah, so is that going to be topics of dinner?
Right. I understand that, I completely understand that 100%. Did you ever get closure? And if so, how? Because he obviously needs closure. You never got closure.
I still, like I told you the other day, I'm still really sensitive about my height. I had someone call me a midget and insisting that I'm a midget, and I tried to freaking rip his head off.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You beat up a tree for that.
Psychotic.
Yeah, she beat up a tree for that.
Yeah, I beat up a fucking tree, and then I tried to beat him up, and he's like 6'7", and my boyfriend had to hold me back because he's apparently also a trained MMA fighter. And I didn't know that. And he was saying like, if she hits me, I'm gonna hit her bad.
He's not gonna hit you back. What? What a guy hit you back? Oh my god, the shit I would do to that poor boy. You don't even know it. See, that's the thing.
Like, even
people don't know who you know, and people don't know who you know. Like, you can get someone to squash them, and they don't even know it. They don't know who you know, who's in your family.
That was the first day I met them.
Yeah, and so people don't understand that what you do, you think it's funny putting people down, you think it's funny calling people names, it hurts, and it affects you, and it sticks on you.
These people have to know that. Someone had to have said something to them at some point.
Yeah,
like,
all of a sudden, in my senior year, then they wanted to put me in a program that helps people who couldn't handle school. But what the fuck happens since 6th grade? What the fuck happens since 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, when my mom kept going to school? Me constantly, I was a target. Did I handle it right? I wanted to commit suicide so many times in high school. I hated going to high school.
But
I hated going to school.
That's kind of the easy way out.
It is. It was. I thought about committing suicide so many different times in high school. And you know what? I had other shit going on in high school in
Then
my
you have to
life
deal with your own life.
that
and
I
your
did not
family.
need.
Yeah.
I had other things. I was being molested at home and being
But
dumped
you didn't
on.
need to deal with that.
I didn't need that shit on top of that. You know? I didn't need all of that shit. And that was shit.
Have
And to
you-
this day, you know, I'm okay.
Right.
And I'm
You
still
look
getting
a normal
confidence.
person, yeah.
But to this day, I was brought into my work that I was having now.
Mhm.
They said, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing great. I'm doing
Right.
great. And they said, was he so pleased with my work?
Mhm.
But then they said something that I said, wow, I thought I had it, but I didn't. They said, we see everything in you, but you don't have the confidence in yourself.
They could see that, yeah.
And the main manager and my manager brought me in and said, you have it's in your face, we see it, but you don't have confidence in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to say, well, 7 years of name calling, I don't know, it kind of dampens my confidence.
So that's why
But-
I say fake it till
Yeah,
you make
but you know
it.
what? To
Pretend.
this day, because especially you, to this day, people see it. And I thought, I got the confidence, but I was called in the office saying, you're lacking confidence. I'm a great worker. They never said I was not. They used to say you're a terrific worker. You're great with the customers. You're great with this. You're great with that. But I'm lacking confidence.
So can't
And
you
that's
fake it till you make it?
I thought I was doing it.
Oh, you thought you
I thought I really was doing
But
it.
they seen right through you.
They did. I was really thought I was doing it. I tried to fake it,
Right.
but I had a past. My past was
Haunted.
haunted me, and to this day, I guess it's still haunting me. About
I see.
I
How
thought I
do
was
you
doing
guys
good.
think that you could get some kind of closure for this or help somebody else that is being bullied?
What I want to do,
or something?
I want to go to school, to each school,
Mhm.
and talk about, especially start with the town I'm in,
The schools that you went to where
and
it
say,
happened.
yeah, it doesn't, there's things that needs to be done.
The
I know
name
this,
calling,
the name,
all
because
that.
it affects you.
Making fun
It's
of
not
you.
fun, and it fucked me up 6 years in my life, and I thought,
And
it
for
was,
other people, it ends
Mhm.
worse. It ends badly.
yeah. I was in college. I dropped out because I ended up in psychiatric hospitals for 6 years of my life. So
Right.
I could have been. I went to school because I wanted to be.
You could have been great.
You go back?
Yeah, you couldn't go back.
I do. I feel I want to go back, but I feel like it's too
scared.
late for me.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
too
too
late.
late.
It's never too late.
I feel
I'm
like-
gonna be 30, and I'm still trying to, get my GED and do the right thing. And like I said in the last video, McDonald's turned me down because I got no GED or high school diploma. That's a slap in the face if McDonald's won't hire me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
It's never too late to go back to school.
yes, I agree with that.
There's no part of your brain that shuts off when you turn a certain age
Yeah.
and you can't learn anything anymore.
Right.
And you obviously are a smart person.
Yes.
So I mean, go for it.
I think
I
you should.
want to.
I think that
wanna-
maybe make you happier, and then you will accomplish it. Be like, I did it. Fuck everybody else.
It
I
really
did
does.
it.
It helps your confidence.
But
Like
I
you know,
actually
you can
thought I-
actually accomplish something and finish it.
I actually
and
thought I
get through it.
had the confidence of what I was doing, but they saw it, that I did it, and that hurt. Even though
Mhm.
the talk helped, it really said, wow. I thought I had the confidence, but it was pointed
Just
out by
because
two
someone's
people.
saying that you don't have the confidence, you can prove them wrong and still.
That's what I'm trying to do really hard now. I'm trying to do that really hard.
Mhm.
But you can't forget about, and my mom keeps saying it's over with, everybody says over with, it's done with, you haven't
Right.
seen them.
Mhm.
It sticks with you, and you're a professional, you went to school for
Trust
that.
me. Yeah.
So you
I
know
know
it
that.
sticks with the person.
Absolutely, and that's why, when I
So
actually
if
start
you
my
can't
career
get
in
over it,
school,
but
I'm
maybe
gonna.
you can manage it somehow and deal with it better if you can't get over it somehow.
I mean,
I go to therapy.
therapy.
Does that
Really, the
help?
only
I went
thing
through.
to do
I
is
went through.
talk
I went
about
through
it.
therapy.
Mhm.
I found my therapist in 2006,
Okay.
and we've been together. But due to budget cuts,
Mhm.
they're closing down my center. She's
Oh.
leaving, and I don't want to do it all over again. She was the best therapist. I don't want to start my therapy
Right.
over again.
I completely understand.
We
that.
have Unstoppable Jenny calling.
But when I start my
Hello?
career, I plan on.
What's the
Whoa.
deal with you, Joanna?
I don't know why.
Like, it is still on and stuff?
My refrigerator? Yeah, everything is on.
Huh?
Everything is on. Where are you?
I know my mom was taking stuff from the refrigerator and then she didn't want one of those ice pack things. I have to bring it upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you have some shit in your freezer. So, you want some of this stuff? I'm taking some of my mom. It's like, there's turkey and there's lots of tomatoes and bagels.
Sure, why not? Bring over whatever you want.
Oh, pickles.
I want pickles.
Jeanine wants a pickle.
Don't give her a pickle. Oh, Mom, don't talk.
We're talking about bullying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little deeper today.
I can't do anything else in here. You like coleslaw?
Yes, I do.
I'll take it.
Thank you.
You know, I want to do something. If you like the song, you want to watch it in a minute because dances while we're at your house.
Okay.
All I hear is like Charlie Brown lives.
I don't know. Do you like Thousand Island Dancing?
Yes, I do.
I'll take that too.
Okay, cool.
I should be there shortly.
Alright, Unstoppable Jenny Rose will be here shortly. Alright, call me when you're outside. I'll throw the keys down.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
What do you mean?
Wow, that was funny. So, Jenny's coming over with food. She'll be here soon.
Oh, so
Yeah.
as I was saying,
About bullies, yeah.
like I've been studying about this thing called positive behavior intervention, and it's supposed to
Okay.
be like a preventative kind of thing that an entire school does.
Uh-huh.
And what you do is you have specific rules for the school that are stated positively. Not like don't do this. It's be friendly,
Right.
be like
Courteous?
be courteous,
Okay.
share whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has clear consequences that everyone in the school, including custodians, lunch ladies, whatever, so that if they see someone breaking a rule, it'll be enforced right away.
Okay.
And that's been proven to actually increase academic achievement and decrease bullying,
So it was
bad
effective.
behavior. Yeah, so far it's been proven to be
Pretty
successful.
effective. Okay.
As long as everybody in the school buys into it. That's the only issue.
Okay, but why did it take so long for them to do that?
I don't know. I did in the field, so don't blame me.
How many
know
people,
why it
how
took
many
so
people
long.
had to die? How many school shootings do we
Right.
have to have?
It did take long, but they finally got it, and if it helps, we need to enforce it now.
Yeah, and more
You know.
in one place, you know?
Of course.
But
It's being enforced nationwide. For a lot. It's still preliminary. It's still being
Right.
in research. It's being tested. But so far, all of the research shows that
but yeah,
it only has
Yeah.
positive effects.
but right now, Phoebe died 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
Yeah, not all schools have adopted it yet.
And they're two
But when
brothers.
I start my career, I'm adopting it into my school. I don't care if they haven't already. It's going right away.
You gotta think, what if that was your kid that committed suicide because of bullying? Like,
It's
that's
too much.
unacceptable.
And
Like,
then-
I couldn't be able to live with myself.
Okay.
My kid's now
And you
dead.
teach a kid what a bully looks like,
And
and
then, how do you think about the Columbine boys' parents? How many people hate them? And what did the parents do?
They always blame the parents of
Yeah,
somebody.
you know,
Every
what
time
do they-
somebody dies, they
did
blame
they not? They
somebody.
didn't do anything.
I'm so tired
No.
of
That's the
blaming
problem. They
somebody.
didn't do anything.
I know, but okay, their sons did it, but they was the one that was getting bullied. But their sons did a shooting, but now everybody in Columbine, in the world, hates those Columbine boys' parents. But they weren't the ones that said, okay, you know, put the gun and say, go shoot at them. They weren't
Right.
the ones. So why is the parents being hated for the crimes that their sons did, but their sons were getting, you know,
Yeah,
the
that's the part I
victimized?
don't like. Every time somebody dies, they find somebody to blame, somebody in the family, or
But
somebody
It's
they're
the
dating.
school's fault, and it
It's
is
cool.
partially the parents'
Yeah.
fault because they didn't do anything to help their kids.
But what,
If they
what
knew their kids were getting bullied, they should have had them in counseling. They They should have been on the
Done
phone with the
something,
schools.
teach them how to
They should
fight.
have-
Okay,
Yeah.
but my mom was in the schools. My mom was on a committee. My mom kept saying why it was. They said there was one high school, and the alternative was now changed. The alternative high school were for the bad kids.
Oh yeah, that's when that just I
Yeah,
remember.
but now they changed it just now, recently. Now the
I went
alternative is
there
not
for the bad kids.
It's not for the bad kids. It's for the kids who are getting picked on and bullied.
Oh, they changed it now?
They did.
Oh, I
They
didn't know
changed it.
that.
So now it's not for the bad kids anymore. It's for people who can't handle the school.
Which, you know, is not
But
effective at all, because my district has said, I was telling you before about that girl who was bullying another girl, and she this year got put into an IDT program.
Which I want
Over
to.
the past 4 years, that school has put at least 6 kids into that school because of that one girl. If they just got rid of that one girl, what would be the problem?
But
They would be
okay,
fine. They'd still be in a regular school. They didn't have problems with anybody else.
but me, I went to IDT, and I can talk about IDT.
I don't know what that is.
IDT,
Intensive day treatment.
Okay.
Which was, you got everybody from different around Westchester County went there.
Okay.
They got their work from their school. You know, for gym, because you gotta play gym. So every Wednesday we did gym,
Okay.
volleyball,
Right.
and we was cut off from the rest of the outside. There was a BOCES campus with on top on it, but we weren't allowed to talk to them or anything. We was supposed to.
Wow.
There was 2 rooms, a room for
There's
6th
an
graders.
what's it called?
I don't know. It was part of. It was on this campus, but it was.
Yeah, I think I've
there
been
was.
there.
There
I
was.
think that's the school that we sent
Yeah,
back.
there was a
Okay.
classroom for 6th graders to 9th graders, then 10th graders to 12th graders. It was one room, then there was the little living room, and then it was the other room with the classroom, and then at the part of the afternoon we all had group therapy. Now I went there thinking it was going to be all people who were whatever. When I went, there were cheerleaders there, a football player.
Are these all people that have problems or being bullied?
I don't know. I know that there was one person that was there who in 2001, I don't know if anybody remembers it, but the girl lived in Valhalla. That's all I'm saying. But in 2001, she was there. She actually jumped in front of a train, and she lived.
She did? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's got a broken leg and a couple of scratches. But
Lucky.
after
Yeah.
that, she was in the schools. She was in school with me.
Right.
And that was a girl that, jumped in front of the train. Then we had a girl, I remember, who was a cheerleader. I don't know if she was in there because she's promiscuous or anything, Brody was. And then I remember a guy who was in there. I don't know if he was there because God knows why, but he was a jock. So why was a jock there, So I don't know.
You think he wasn't so smart? And he only knew sports?
But maybe he was being a bully. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know why
They
he was
would have
there.
sent a bully to the school with all the bullied kids, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know why he was there. I honestly really don't. And the only thing I remember about him was the job, the Mr. Cheerleader, and the girl who jumped in front of the train. And then, that's all I remember. It was a
Right.
6 weeks program. After the 6 weeks, you're supposed to go transfer back to your school.
Okay.
Or to a
Did
different
that 6
program.
weeks help you?
I went there for 7 weeks, and then I refused to go back to school, so they put me on homeschooling at the library.
Oh, so you did homeschooling?
Yeah, I went to the library, but I refused to go back.
They couldn't find you a different school.
They wouldn't pay for me to stay there anymore.
They have
It's
to.
like they kind of
wouldn't
like
pay.
handed him off to whoever would
They
take
have
him.
to, though.
They wouldn't pay
By
for
law, they have
They
to.
wouldn't
You
pay.
cannot attend this public school for a valid reason. They have to pay for you to go to a special school.
They paid for six weeks, and they paid an extra 1 week, and they refused to pay for anything else. They refused to.
I don't know if the law was different back then, but right
And
now
then,
it's...
since there was only one district, one high school in one district, there was no other school. They did, however, when I was a junior, say I could have went to a private school, but I would have had to start from ninth
Why
grade.
didn't they tell you that in 9th grade?
I don't know. I really don't know. But there was only one school system. They wouldn't allow me to go to the next town over, or the next couple schools was a literal school. There was 2 high schools in the next town, and I could have went to there, but they wouldn't let me.
Wow.
So this school system I belong to really fucked me over. And now
School systems don't always work, and you know, thank God we got the internet now. You can Google alternatives and get the right.
But now, with that, I don't understand. If they had a school for the bad kids, why didn't they make it for the good kids in a way in the beginning? Start it from the beginning and just leave the bad kids in high school and put everybody who couldn't get into school and make that school high school for all the people that.
Yeah, they finally became smart and did it now. Too bad they didn't do it when you were there.
But that was
glad
10
they
years
did
ago.
it. Finally
Yeah, they
did
did
it
it.
now.
But what happened about us? We was swept underneath the floor. They didn't care. They did not care for us. And now, since all the school schooling, all the kids killing themselves, and all that, now they want to do stuff. But it's too late for the people who went through it, like you, me, her. It was too late for us.
Absolutely, and that's why I decided to work with kids and be a psychologist in a school, so that I can try to help prevent these kinds of things. And when it does happen, try to help people get through it. And
that will help.
Try and get parental involvement and try and get all the teachers
That's the problem.
to be on board.
Me that a lot of the parents aren't involved anymore.
They aren't, and it's sickening.
Really uncalled. I don't get it.
I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, we have a little girl. Well, she's not little anymore. She's in 7th grade, and she's mentally retarded. She has an IQ of 50.
Oh wow.
And she, not to get too in depth, but she can't take care of herself.
Right.
She is becoming a woman, and she can't take care of herself.
Right.
So we wanted to put her in an alternative school where she could learn, self-help skills on top of academics, because she's failing all of the modified work in her special ed classes. And it's really sad because she tries, she wants to do well. And her parents weren't showing up to the meetings. We scheduled 3 meetings, and then finally my supervisor ran into her mother in the office. She was picking her up to bring her to the doctor, and she was like, "You need to come to a meeting.
Right.
We need to put your daughter into a different school, and we need you to sign a paper for it." And she finally came.
Oh wow.
We've been trying to do this since the beginning of the school year, and this happened last week.
That's a shame. It's a real shame when these
And she's
parents
so,
aren't involved anymore.
I love this look, she's such a sweetheart, and, she obviously,
I don't
she's
have
lonely,
kids yet,
she's
but
sad
I
at
do.
school
I'm
every
gonna
day.
be on top of everything. I want to be involved in their school and what they're doing, make sure they're getting their homework done. I'm going to be on top of my kid when that day comes.
I mean,
I
she's
don't
not bullied, but
understand.
she's ignored. She's lonely. She's told me every day I see her, how do you feel? She's either sad or lonely.
Oh, wow. That's sad. That's really sad.
It is.
So I try to see her as much as I can, because she enjoys our time together.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm glad she has you to be there for her. I really am.
I just hope that we could find her a school, but I'm assuming she's probably not going to start till next year, because almost all year.
Right. So do you have any advice to anybody out there that may be going through anything that you guys went through or any kind of bullying?
The only thing I can give advice to is
I'm going to go let Jenny in. You guys finish this up.
with the people who are the victims, stick with it. Don't give up. Don't let them get the best of you. The bullying, the people that are doing the bullying, is gonna come back. And when you get older and realize what you're doing, it's gonna haunt you. What do you think?
I completely agree with that. I mean, kids who are bullied, you really need to try not to be afraid to speak up and let your teachers, let whoever you trust in your school know about it, so that it can be stopped. And because taking your own life or someone else's life, that's permanent, and it can't be taken back. And parents need to be involved in this kind of thing, because a lot of teachers will just say, "Oh, it's just kids being kids," or "Oh, they just can't deal with it." Parents say that too, but they need to realize, and they need to be educated in the fact that it's not, and that it's not okay, and
It's not.
It stays with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I know that now. It does stay with you for the rest of your life. Obviously, you can't fake
It's been 10
that.
years since I've been out of high school, and I'm still dealing with it. I thought I had a confidence, but evidently I didn't.
Right.
People saw it.
You could go online to get any help. There's a lot of good websites out there for any help that you may have. You can email us if you have any questions, concerns. If you want us to help you find something, a website, a number for you, anything,
We will.
we're willing to help you.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to do another segment now, so I'll see you later. Bye.